Well, here we are again. Oh, I should probably be wearing a headset so you guys can't get that feedback.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster!
Okay, so Odd was taking a long time again. So I don't know why she thinks that she's gonna catch her spider.
You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-hour child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? You did. I saw you there too. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards! Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. Everything's owned by someone. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around the battlefield. Please excuse me.
Find them! Let none who attack the king... let none
Fascinating.
of them...
Fascinating.
Where was I?
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed.
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all. I promise it, stranger.
The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't rightly say, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You shouldn't be afraid, child.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Well, good luck with that, stranger. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see. If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Molly Grow Alley's lights. Then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect Nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often, I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task. But she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
It's not fair. I can't. I won't.
That poor woman. Completely mad. Have you seen Nishka?
The king! The king! We need to... Who goes there? You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. No, I was there to protect him. I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed. We were betrayed. Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a I'm sorry. I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Sarcasm. I can detect that too. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
As toppinge netav boira de beltu jov derdulnike ba die red dergil.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle. The first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
The face of a girl who wants to trade cards.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs something in a war. That means you can jack up your prices like crazy. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. I can tell you this much, kid. You'll change your mind. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right I am.
Hackers, Bangayism, Delvo, Case, Blah, Thor, Jovgaba, Doi, Full Case.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. Stay safe out there, kid.
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Cards here! I literally cannot advertise that fat card.
The Count? I love that guy. You don't? He's great! There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but any political leader would completely lose their mind about that. It's normal. He's normal. I'm normal. We're normal. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. Hmm? How do you like that? Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course! Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first. No! No, I told you, you have to go find Shmoo. You wouldn't! assassinate me? You joke about that? Assassins! You kill me for an old pinky? Well, you can have it. Just take it. I'll go get someone else to get schmoed. Now just leave me alone.
Did I just bully him to give me a pinky?
Bold of you to be just running around here.
Narmene, Malamene, Takapoin, Dog, Nine, Dog, Rock, Malamene, Gamnarf. Oge, Goldgash, Nosnik, Dagimnat, Takapoin, Nema, Ogergo, Norego, Dagmel. Malaha, Akistach meninga, no, Kistach mione, or Kemunanio, Cook Tokamari.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Oh, hey! I've got cars to trade.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time.
Oh, for guys there. Boy, by there. Boy, like there. Boy, say there. It's a ball. Boy, it's a ball.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here. Those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake? You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
Hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No. I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave and return. You! No! This leave! And
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? Poor dear. Well, I hope you find... Hello, darling. You're a long way from home. No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child.
Ole, zakap karibno, anike, tanamasnake, zakip none. Zeko, menehaine, narmenaha, damai laga nesne, hof nehnon, dovako, menekalin, oma, snehena hola, kuto katskapgo, keneha. Tuika neihnaho, akete, mormanane, ota, snenalmin, motkane, monini, tuermenala, or.
Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that.
You may approach. Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again. All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Such impertinence! No, you can't have it. One of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now.
I'm never better. I'm gonna die in battle soon, and I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. I can see fine, kid. They're all on the same side in the end. Now, shoo! Shoo!
Oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service. You want to try the cards? I know you do.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella. Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice. That's what I like to hear. Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out. Warriors protect their joints. Now for axe training. Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy. Imagine you're chopping down a friend. You just murdered your friend with an axe. You're a warrior. Warriors don't think, they war. That's why it's called Warrior! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors! And warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
have you? Ah, trade it in for a new one with me. Oh, any day.
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally against me. I would have won today, actually, if only my maneuvers hadn't been interfered with by those blasted colossuses. They're supposed to move just once a day. It's highly irregular, recruit. Right. A little girl controls the movements of the giants. Tell me the other one. If that were true, you'd be the most dangerous thing on the planet. And you wouldn't know what power you are wielding. It simply couldn't be true. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. She taught me how to win a fight, taught me how to never surrender, taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha 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 ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. Certainly. Like I said, all you have to do is take it. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom.
So much. I miss my darling
She knew
wife
it would be
so
hard,
much.
but she also knew that the chance of ending this war, if indeed she could end it, would be worth it.
Oh, the most beautiful woman you can imagine, with a smile that melts my heart away every time I think of it. Of her. If I could just see her again, I'd tell her I love her. And that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her. Nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
Attention!
Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
bets are off when you've got a new car. Old Manny Dex, Esquire.
By destroying the tower? To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. The walls rise. The walls, right!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons! Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. You're halfway there. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3 cannons.
Look out! Walls are rising.
Get him, Dicey!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Get him, Dicey! Over there! Come on, get on!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
We're nearing the end of this ball game now.
Let's go!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
to you. I'm speaking to you, girl. I am the architect of your fate. I am the ruler of random. I am the queen. And you are a very long way from home, aren't you, Wanna? Do I have your sister? I have so many children, you know. So many. Coming here, disturbing this place. It hasn't happened in a very long time. I think I need to keep my eye on you. What did you say your name was? And I don't think you will. You get a thrill from disobedience, from looking your superior in the eye and refusing her. But superiors don't stay patient for long. Lock the girl in, destroy yourself and her. Even, I know that name, as if from a dream somehow. You are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you in your future but pain and heartbreak. Just words, words I've heard before from countless people. They all fell. Like you will. A task. You have a task. Tell me, Ethan, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley? Have you found the valley of the dice? Tell me where it is, Ethan. Tell me where you found that dice before I...
So it's pretty clear that the queen was the one who killed him.
Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even, and I hope I will see you again.
Burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see. Oh, I never threaten. I promise. And I promise you, if you double-cross me or disappoint me in any way, Burn will die. And you will live to regret it. But that living part will be ever so brief.
in the Nostalgium, on the Count's land. I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I...
Hello, Even. Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. But it's okay. I know you, Even. You understand me, don't you? My sisters. I've been looking for them too. You want to tell me that we're to meet by the sword bridges, don't you? I'll go there now. Join us when we're all gathered, and I will have something for you.
You're taking a long time doing what I want, Even. Too long.
Even, it's cold.
And it's getting colder. Oh, tons of things take time. Dying takes time, you know. But it can only be deliciously drawn out for so long. Until it, too, must reach an end.
So much haste in someone so small. Stay and breathe for a moment.
Welcome to the warrior's meditation. It's much calmer than the warrior's training. Greetings, truth and victory seeker. To begin, stretch your arms. Excellent. Now, exhale all tension from your body. Excellent. Now, stand on one foot and hop. Excellent. You are now a trained and centered warrior, ready to go out and win victory for your inner triplet. I simply cannot stress this enough. Excellent.
No further questions. This class is concluded. And what did you learn? Well, that's certainly an opinion. Maybe a wrong opinion, actually. It's not for me to say if that opinion is definitely wrong, even if it is, by all measures, so wrong. Thanks for the, again, quite possibly wrong, feedback. And what did you learn? Then you have found the truth. Well done, my student. You have made me proud, and also correct.
You have? Describe her to me. Well, she sounds great. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. You have? Describe him to me. Terrific! Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. Incredible! Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. That's right, and it's been educational. They all seem to be stuck in the same chaotic, squabbling roles they have had since they were children. Nanny was wise to order me not to take any sides. I see that now. Here, I would like to give you a token of my appreciation with my thanks.
Hello, Even. Even now, you don't dare ask the question you most want answered, Even. It's okay. I thank you for your help. You found us, and I'm sorry, Even. I know I can't, but now I can rest. For what it's worth, I hope you find Odd, Even. And when you do, I hope she's not like me. Even. There are 3 heads you need to be careful of, but they're not the triplets you think they are. You have so much pain ahead of you. I promised you a gift, but this is all I can give you. A dead girl, hoping with all her heart that your lost sister won't share her fate.
I miss my husband. I miss my husband. We were separated when the king died, trapped in 2 different parts of the Threedom. He's trapped, deep within the Baron. Oh my goodness! You've seen him! How does he look? What did he say? Oh, he's alive! You've done a great kindness to me today, stranger. A great...
Even, did you forget about me?
Child, shh. She's not coming. You need to give up hope.
Dang, man, that's a super spooky monster thing.
Will you even? Really? Because from where I'm lurking, all I see is you playing detective and wasting Bernard's time.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece. And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Finn was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
Even noticed her small companion looked like he had something he wanted to say.
What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we. I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember. What were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children, the triplets, and their father, their poor father, the king, killed while he, I can't remember. I need more objects to jog my poor memory. What were we talking about again? My arm. I remember. I wore this. I used this to help defend the king when he... on that night when he... But then it... it's gone. It's gone. Please bring me more objects. I'm so close to remembering. I can feel it. What were we talking about again? By the Dice Maker! I remember this! It came for us so quickly, so savage, we couldn't... It's on the tip of my tongue and then it's gone. I'm sorry, Even. What were we talking about? Please, Even, bring me more artifacts. They each help, but together I'm sure I can remember something. Yes, Even, you've done it. Seeing them all together, I remember everything. Oh, by the Dice Maker, you've saved me.
Which one of you pranksters rang the bell?
I knew it was a trap! Assassins!
Trap,
Shush, children!
Nishka!
You're alive! You should all be ashamed to have disgraced your father's beloved freedom so, and how proud he was of you. But bloody this! It's just not how he raised you.
Who?
Listen. I was there that doomed night when your father was murdered.
And Nishka the bodyguard recounted vividly what had happened that night. It was a tale of a guard duty gone awry, of a blade against mechanical arm, and of a cold-blooded murder.
I was going to roll my dice. Well, that's how fights were done in those days. but this murderer didn't play by the rules. My trusty arm was cut off. I returned the favor and tore off the perpetrator's finger. And that perpetrator was the Shadow Man.
Busted.
Bernie! Oh, hey, Even, there you are.
I should have been there to guide you all. I went mad with guilt for failing your father, and I ran away. I am so sorry. It appears that this war might have been for naught.
This war was all because you three never talked to each other! You people are the worst! Thanks for the outfit, Bernie. You think you'll be okay now?
Sure thing. I can find my way home to One Cross with my eyes closed. Easy peasy.
Don't worry, Even. I'll make sure he gets home. And good luck to you. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Say hi to Odd. Oh, I almost forgot. You like pips, right? This is all that was left of Mr. Shady when you poofed him. Weird, huh?
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. All right. Here goes nothing. Dicey, wait!
Afraid of what this world truly is? Excellent, excellent. I shall deal with him later. For now, we must make haste to the palace.
One second. Sorry about that.
Oh, I didn't think it was possible, but I ate too much candy. I'm full of candy here, so yes? Without candy? How are you gonna save anyone without candy? Do you have candy? We had lots of candy in Fivetropolis, but not anymore. Can I have some? Okay, where is your candy? Ooh, it's air-flavored! I'm scared.
Looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
Puppies, kittens, rainbows, puppies on rainbows with kittens. Yes! Oh, yes, that's a very happy thought. Thank you. If I fill my head with happy thoughts, there will be no room for sad thoughts about reality. My mom taught me that back in Fort Town. She grew up during the war. The big one. I miss her so much. I thought this would be fun. But lemonade on a hot day, getting tucked into bed, a nice warm blanket on a cold night. That makes me feel a bit better. Do you have any happy thoughts? Things being better forever. That's a happy thought. Things being better forever, with ice cream and puppies and hugs and moms and dads and families and cookies and kittens and cookies shaped like kittens and made out of ice cream. I heard they have unicorn ponies in Sixtown.
What are you doing here? I don't think so. I'm Nanny's favourite, so that makes me the most important kid. You're not important. Yes, it is good for me. I always knew I was a sixer, and finally, the rest of the world is acting like it. Honestly, some of the kids here, you can put them in a sixer uniform, but you can't change who they are. And wait a minute. Even? It's me, Lucky from One Town. What are you doing here? You clearly are. What's going on? Wait a second. You're not even 12 yet. You're too young to be here. You're an imposter. No, you listen, Even. I rolled the quince dice to get here, and you're a cheater. You don't belong here. You're an imposter. You're an imposter. I'm telling.
What now? Dice? Impossible. The Queen destroyed them all. Where did you find that? Tell me.
No, you tell me where my sister is, you witch!
Oh, You're Odd's sister, aren't you? All alone, far from home. Random.
I've asked you, Mean, and I've asked you. But now it's time to give Nanny that dice! Ate children long before, and you and your dice means I'll taste marrow once more! You can scream and you can shout, but Nanny will eat your bones and snout.
take my hand. This is for your own good, Warner.
Two sisters, both alike in dignity.
But within one woman lies dark malignity.
Fun and games till one is gone.
Some creeping darkness lately spawned.
Retributions to change the past. New rules to make the present last.
Death and ruin for those who oppose.
As went the sister, so the whole world goes.
I don't think I can do this.
You can, and you will. The sacrifice is necessary.
But I don't want to.
The dice demands it. Sometimes we must set aside what we want in order to get what we need. Push her over, Odd. Push her over. Or I'll let the dice decide whether you should take her place!
Odd, please. I'm sorry I was mean to you. And your sister. Odd, please, you can't do this. You can't.
You're running out of time, Odd.
Odd! Odd? Why did you do... Dicey? Dicey!
Eva knew she had to find her missing friend. She gathered her courage, squared her shoulders, and
I just want to go home.
and realized that she just wanted to go home. Oh, but home was very far away. She had no idea how to get there.
Dicey. Dicey. Where's that stupid ghost when you need it?
Even found herself approaching the edge of Forburg, or rather, the silent remains of that once glorious city. The Queen had torn it to pieces during the war, years ago, in her mad search for something. The only trace of it at all were the ruined and lifeless stones, shrouded in fog, lost to memory. To Even, it was like an impossible vision, something she could scarcely believe. A rebuilt fort town, squatting by the ruins of what came before. A city without history, but who called it home?
Step right up, step right up.
Hey, what the? Oh, you cheated me!
Prove it. Ain't no laws in Fallburg, kid.
But you're cheating! You're a cheater!
No, I'm a teacher, and your first lesson, kid, don't trust anyone. Huh.
Come on, come on, come on. Show me what you got. What you got?
Hey, someone told me Foreman's found a real dice. Yeah, right. I'd like to see that.
Disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, four-birthers and foreigners, I present to you for the first time on the casino main stage,
Oh, tonight
a real
the poor man's got
dice.
Ain't nobody who's seen
Dicey!
one since the no dice war.
Dicey!
Rough night last night.
Hey, Dad. Boy, by that.
You got me there.
What manner of destruction will it unleash upon these fighting grounds? What rules and norms will it tear asunder as its true power is finally unleashed? There's only one way to find out. When I roll them bones! Why isn't it doing anything? Come on, give it a kick! Worthless!
Dicey! I'm not leaving here without you, Dicey. Leave him alone. This dice is under my protection.
And a fine job you've been doing of it too. But I am always up for a gamble. Ladies and gentlemen, in a surprise twist, the new challenger has entered the arena. Though perhaps I used the word challenger too easily. For this child looks more like a clown. Ladies and gentlemen, the death. You win, you get the dice, but when you lose, I get you both.
That's no fair!
How's it feel to be playing dice with death, kid?
Stop haunting me!
Ooh, you're not doing so good.
Real money if you shut up! Over here, Dicey!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that this wasn't even a dice after all. What we have here is just a broken old jack-in-the-box.
He's mine! give him back.
You want this garbage back?
Yes, and he's not garbage.
Well, go get it.
Dicey!
Oh, and look, that's precisely the bed I made on myself.
Dicey! Oh no! No, no, no! Dicey! Oh, Dicey! I was so scared! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to get you hurt. I should have never put you in danger. We don't belong here, and I just want to go home.
Did someone say, smuggle me home? Because you, little lady, are in the presence of Ludo Betts, the greatest person smuggler in all of Random. You trust me, right? I could ask you the same thing. Let's just say I'm old enough to be great at it and young enough that nobody suspects me. You see, I've got my bag. Top of the line, nothing so fine, purely benign. It's bigger on the inside. Me and my brother can fit anyone inside. I'm sorry, I mean I can. My brother, Bruno, I lost him to the High Roller, who I'm betting you know. We gambled, we lost, and now he owns him. And you, well, you've got yourself a real dice, which means you have a real chance to free Bruno. Do that, and I'll be real motivated to do you a favour in turn. Because you don't have enough pips. Any fool can see that. Look, the High Roller seems all high and mighty, but he's got a weakness. It's in his name. Roll a higher number than his and he'll lose everything. You just gotta fix your dice up. And you're gonna let that stand? Take revenge, show him who's boss, solve both our problems in one fell swoop. Fix your dice and beat the High Roller. Then you'll save Bruno, and I swear on my eyes that I'll let you inside my bag. And me and my brother will take you anywhere you want. Anywhere.
Even had no idea where she could find more dots for her dice, so she fell back to exploring. It had gotten her this far, at least, which, if we're being precise, is to a point where she no longer wanted to explore. Look, life's complicated sometimes.
Oh there, stranger.
I've played enough times in my time to see that you could use a friend.
Is this literally the guy from the Story Story song?
Now that's the first step, friend. To figuring out what you do want. There was a time I wanted to get back home too. Back when I traveled the 6 wards, singing for my supper, and every night as I took in the applause, whether it was there or not, I think this is it. It's time for me to go back home. And every morning I'd get up and go somewhere new, and start the whole thing all over again. But now, of course, I figure I didn't actually want to go back home. Not really, anyway. Didn't know what real longing was till I came here. Not a blessed thing. But when the foreman came here, he took over Rockwig. No one could roll a higher number than him. Except for Her Majesty, of course. I refused to play for him, and he smashed my fingers up real nice so I couldn't play for anyone. But, yeah, that's no bother. I still remember my songs. They're all right here. You see, in my heart. Well, silver linings, friend. Now, I can live my days without expectation. Ain't nobody expecting nothing from a man on the street with busted hands. Did you know the foreman's a relative of Nanny Fortuna? That's how come he can keep himself out of jail despite all the heretical dice rolling around here. Nah, he is a ruffian, but he is his own man. And well, besides, I'm just sharing a hearsay. Well, would you look at that? I haven't seen one of your kind in years. Quite the charmer, too. But looks like you're a bit worse for wear, if you don't mind me saying. And I'm sorry to hear that, stranger. He's caused so much suffering. You'd think all that power would make the foreman happy, but I reckon now he's just afraid of losing it. He's turned this whole town into a reflection of that. And yet, in the middle of it all is a small little dark alley where you can be safe and see the world as it truly is. All that power in the world. It don't mean a thing, even, next to the people you love. The world's got its fair share of horror, but beauty too. And we just have to do the best we can with the cards we're dealt. I know you'll do good out there. Ah, shucks. An old man like me gets a lucky guess once in a while. Not even the foreman can take that from us. Glad you're well, friend.
Oh, it was a nice moment of fellowship and kindness in a town that had not shown her much. Even was thankful for that.
Make yourself comfortable, kid.
Hey, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Only rule here is you gotta be
I've
kind.
hit some of my drink.
Well, I
but,
came from one town village with my family along with me.
Look, Four Town may have its problems, but it's better than where I came from. It is better, right?
I came here to escape having to work on the Upside Down. Not sure if it was worth it, but it's too late now. You don't look like you're from around here. Good eye. I'm from Two Town. I came here to escape having to work on the Upside Down. Not sure if it was worth it, but it's too late now. Say what? Say what now? I can't believe this. This is terrific. Finally, some good news in this loathsome ruin of a city crouching beside an even more loathsome, even more ruined city. That's right. I never acclimatized to Four Town. And Loud One is here to celebrate! Woo! I'm gonna head back tomorrow. Here, kiddo, take this. I never had use for it, but maybe you will. See you around, kiddo.
And I got trapped here in Forbird Square, no hope for me to see.
Look, Four Town may have its problems, but it's better than where I came from. It is better, right?
You want some food, though? I got loads of food.
There. All hope ain't lost.
Guys, I'm a skater.
Shh! Someone's here. Good. She'll help. Speculating. Never again, she says.
Mester, I find door.
Imagine not speculating on the future. Insane! Like literally. Actually insane. Yeah, that's right. You're an innocent kid. She'll listen to you. With a card. For speculation. Thank you, kid. Trying to make an honestly depressed.
Hey, you want to hear the saddest story in the world?
Okay, so there's this baby.
No, you're telling it wrong. It's not just a baby. It's a duck baby.
A duck baby. And the duck baby gets stuck in a hole and gets turned into a spider. And then he dies.
Later on, he comes back to life, only to die again.
Exactly!
My brother told me this story, and he cried.
Then my friend told the story, and I cried.
Now we're telling you the story, and you're gonna cry. Okay, you better, or the zombie duck will come for you.
That foreman, and no, I will not call him the High Roller, is...
I hate gaming. That's right, I said it. I hate gaming. They spoke to you. Of course they did. All they want me to do is speculate with them. Why are we doing this? What are we trying to prove? Can't we all just sit around and have fun without wagering on things? I don't know. Maybe I should go back to them. If only to fit in. Look at me. Asking a kid what I should do with my life. But I am asking. What do I do, kid? Go back to speculating on games to fit in, or give it up and risk being lonely forever? What, everything's a game simply because we live in a world with giant board game arenas ruled by a queen who decides our fates with the roll of a random dice? That actually is a fair point, kid. Oh, maybe you're right. Well, bye forever!
Does she want to speculate with us? We're gonna have nothing bad will and spec.
Heard any good ghost stories lately?
Now this...
You ever seen a ghost, kid? Perfect, perfect. I collect ghost stories, you know. Kind of a premier ghost story collector around here. Kind of the only one, too. So, tell me the story of this ghost. Chilling! Oh, what happened to the ghost? Why did it disappear? Who was it? Who am I? What are we all even doing here? I love it. Boy, listen, you come across any other spooky stories, you let me know. Or if I had 3 new stories, I'd have enough material for a new ghost tour. ancient spirits that come out of your head to fight in battles? Right. Not bad, little fella, but come on! I want real ghost stories, not fantasies. Oh, I can pay too. I'll pay a child for ghost stories. Don't even act like I won't. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Go on. Children are both more likely to see a ghost and more likely to be completely terrified by their encounter. I can't wait. I see. And? Did they, die at the end and become a ghost? Huh. Well, that is technically a ghost story then, and, I'll say thanks, but I don't want to. You see, that ghost story is as disappointing as it is not spooky. Which is to say, it is extremely both those things. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, listen.
Rough night last night.
I've never been to the Soothsayer District. People disappear in there. They miss the powers they shouldn't.
Wow! I won again? Talk about beginner's luck.
Seymour, what are you doing here?
Hey, Even! Sorry, guys, I gotta bounce. My friend, it's good to see you. Made it to Forburg, huh? Hey, how goes the brave quest?
I'm heading home, Seymour.
But I don't see your sister with you.
She's, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Seymour. I'm starting to think I don't even know who Odd is. Maybe I never did. Maybe it was a mistake to look up to her, to anyone. We all disappoint other people, don't we? And here I am disappointing you.
All right, so you want to go home. Let's start there. You certain about this? That just tells you you're alive. Life's a roll of the dice, right? It's okay to want to go home. It's okay to feel lost or be lost and to just take things one step at a time. Do you know your way back? I will say this, for a woman who seems so disheartened and pessimistic, you've certainly had a lot of success meeting people and securing passage. Thank the dice makers for their foresight for that, then. I'd bring you myself, if I could. I'm, kinda lost myself. One of the Bag Brothers? Yeah, I've met him. Mighty sure of himself, that guy. A little too sure, if you ask me. I heard he gambled away his brother, Rudo. Poor kid. Or kids. Let me guess. You need to get his brother back from the High Roller. Yeah? And the High Roller only ever rolls 4s. So if you could roll a 5. Of course! Pass the little guy over. So we just add in the dots he had in 2-Town. And now the extra dots you found back in 3-Dom. And... ta-da! Meet your new improved, more repaired Dicey. Now you can roll up to... 4, which is still not enough to beat the high roller. Sorry, even. Well, I know where you could find some more dots, but... forget I said anything. It's dangerous. Whoa, is that a threat? I mean, it probably gets you results, but still rude. I mean, there's no guarantee of success. You eat an absence of things for breakfast? Weird. Anyway, fine. Just don't tell her I'm the one who sent you. Even, go to the soothsayer tents and ask about Uma. Very discreetly. It's not a name you'd throw around just anywhere. And good luck. I'm rooting for you. Don't get eaten.
The bag brother. Yeah, he was a little shifty. But it's not like we have a lot of options, Dicey. Look, do you have a better idea? I'm sorry, Dicey. This town is having an effect on me. Look, let's do what we can.
But no game lasts forever, and there came a day when some of Random's grandest champions found themselves hungering greedily for challenges more deadly than had ever been encountered before, and with rewards commensurate with their risk. And their demands were soon met by new and darker games, whose stakes were as dangerous as could be imagined.
We're going to take a break from there. And we'll come back to this later today or tomorrow. We'll see.